video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. Yay, we're midweek. Pamp it up. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Shout out to Emma really quick. That just saved me from a technical item, right, Crypto Farmer? TikTok just saw us go through a moment. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, make sure to smash the like, subscribe, and share the stream out with friends. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Guys, we're also sponsored by 3 amazing people, and that includes a market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. We got Cake Wallet, where you can securely store your crypto on a beautiful open source application. And then you have Gemini, where you can trade $100 in crypto, get $15 in Bitcoin. Pam. Right, Lino says, what do I think about XRP? We're actually going to cover a big chunk of XRP news today, so hold on that thoughts, my friend, and stick with us. Guys, I want to say good morning to every single one of y'all. Also, we have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and darn it, we are never going to give up on that goal. We also have another goal of 17,075 subscribers, so just 7 more. Right? I am him. Him is here. Him. All right, let's say good morning to you beautiful folk in the chat. I freaking love this chat. I'm not even joking. Out here. All right. We got Joe Harvey. We got my girl Alexandra G. I love Alexandra G. We have Mike Volmer in the chat. We got Black Hat, who is the best. The David Lee, nice to see you. Wait, hold on. Shout out to Mike Volmer. Give me a second. Mike, this is for you, my friends. Dunky Wunky. Who else we have? We have Bullduck Eric, Aquarian, Done Napping, David Bulls. We got Andy S., Squeaky McGee. We got Tesla Model Doge. Good morning. We got Andy S. Say he discovered laundry is more fun with a working dryer.
Oh, yeah.
That's really funny. I like that comment. Also, though, like, controversial opinion, I really do think sometimes hanging things outside, it dries better and smells better than in the washer, in the dryer machine. Do you agree with that? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Let me know. Jim, my friend, hello, good morning, my Belgian friends. We also have Auto Cough Cough, we got True, we got Crimson on X, we got who else? Laser says, I'll be listening on my way to work. Well, please make sure you are listening and do not text on the road, or else I'm gonna get mad at you, Lasers. I'm gonna get mad. You could text when you get to work, but not on the road. But you can listen. Listening is good when you drive, not typing. All for that driver safety. Thank you for joining us, Lasers. I appreciate you. We have Midwest, good morning. Deal Steel, good morning. Adam, good morning. We have Cuzzy, good morning. Crypto Farmer on multiple platforms. EM says to pamp it. Wifey and Sir Wick, good morning, my friends. Who else? We have Jay from the Digibyte community. Good morning. Good morning. Who else? We got Digi. Nice to see you. He says we love you too. Oh darn. Thank you. Scott R's here. Branko Savage. Mayer's here. Sauce. Good morning. Oh boy. Guys, I'm so excited. I love this show. I freaking love it. And we're going to get started. We're going to get into the news as Bitcoin is sinking. Sinking like that darn ship with your seed phrases on it. You in conversations with Evan, our early bird crypto shows. Oh, thank you. Evan is really cool. I'm a fan of Evan. I met him like, I think probably 2 or 3 years ago I met Evan. Good dude. Shout out to him. Guys, let's go into the market recap because darn it, this is something we have to cover. The market looks scary. But I'm here to tell you, it's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. Every little thing is gonna be all right. As Bitcoin struggling to hold her 56K support. Bearish level to watch. bearish level to watch, as 56K is a struggle at the moment. You're going to look at this wick. Again, I keep mentioning this wick at 49K, just about 49K. There's a reason this happened. Maybe it's to liquidate people. Maybe it's to scare everybody. Bitcoin is still ranging. 56K is still within range. Still within range. I am not worried about Bitcoin price when in doubt, zoom out. We're up 119% in the past year. To me, there's nothing to worry about. A retrace is necessary. It's necessary. And again, still within range. Looking right here at Bitcoin market Cipher, slip and slide is still continuing, going even farther. It's like freaking Six Flags out here, great adventure. Now, we do have the VWAP that is aiming downwards after we thought she was going to have a really nice pump. She pivoted to the downside. We still have green money flow, which gives us some sort of hope. And we have the RSI that is chopping it up in the bearish direction. She's mid-bear. Hopefully she goes neutral and tries to flip the switch on us. I would like to flip the script. I want it to be not just like a comedy show like people think it is. It's going to be like a telenovela. It's going to be mad drama filled. Mad drama. And this is what happens when you look at the general market right now. What is everybody complaining about? They're complaining that Bitcoin is damping. Oh my gosh, Bitcoin is doing so bad. Oh my gosh, my life is over. Do I just sell it all right now? Bruh. If you cannot handle the volatility, if you cannot handle Bitcoin ranging and being the same price for 6 months, then man, you might be in the wrong space. And this is why I tell people, when in doubt, zoom out one. And also dollar cost average, so that way you're accumulating during the highs, the lows, the in-betweens, and you don't got to worry about the chart. Don't look at the chartery. You can learn whatever you need to know about the chartery through this show, and then after it, don't even look. Don't even look. If that's what makes you happy, if that's what makes you struggle less in this emotional state that is crypto, don't look at the charts. That's it. Now, we are down 1.7% for Bitcoin. Bearish level 49K though. 60K is your bullish level. And then the 200-day SMA around 63.7, 63.8. That's what you need to watch. That's what needs to be conquered ASAP. 64K and the 200-day SMA, telling you guys, that's what we need. If we could hold 64K, then I do have hope that we establish support there and create a new range between 64K and the next all-time high. So that is my hope. That's just what I feel like should happen. Do I have a crystal ball? Could I guarantee anything? Am I saying that this is going to happen for sure? Never, ever in my life will I do that. Never, evers. Never, evers. Though we do have Ethereum that people thought it would never be at this level right now. Not really. It's just $2,400. People are upset. It's okay. Don't fret. Now, wick indicating perhaps the future around $2,100 Ethereum. We're struggling with this 2360. Now, if we lose the footing, then again, this wick may come into play. And I tell you guys, these wicks are really wild. These wicks are really wild, especially the wicked wicks of the South in the chat. They're wild. Wild people, I say, Crimson. So 2100 is your bearish level, but even more bearish if we really slip, like Eminem fears in his songs, right, Josh? And we fall below 2100, 1800 is what I'm looking at as the bearish scenario, just to scare the absolute bejesus out of people, the bejeez. Though the bullish level to watch, again, is 2630, 2770, yada, yada, yada. You guys know the vibe. Also, we have the money flow that is trying desperately to pull up to that zero line. It is struggling. It is struggling. The VWAP we thought was going to cross that zero line. Oh, darn, she did not. And even this red dot pulling down the momentum in a sharp manner. A sharp manner, not a smooth one, a sharp one. And even the RSI, choppy, mid-bear range. So we'll see if we either oversell it or we pamp to neutral, go bullish. It's really an either way thing right now. But we're pretty much ranging. And again, we have basically no volume out here. Where is the volume? for Ethereum? Where's the volume for crypto, period? That's why I'm telling you guys right now, this price action is almost insignificant because the real money has not come into the space yet. And when it does, then you're going to see a real change in the markets. And it's going to be a lot more interesting. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Make sure you guys are entering the poll. We have Pickaboo because I see Pickaboo in the chat. I see you, Pickaboo. We also have To The Moon saying hello from New Zealand. Well, hello, my friend. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Woo, woo, woo. Hello, Michael Cartwright, Bitnuendo, Daddy-O. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Now, so that's your Ethereum. That's your Ethereum. And then we have a Litecoin that's actually holding the $63 range. We're at $64.40 right now, 0.08% in the green. One of the few things that are even slightly in the green today. We're looking to hold this $63. Bearish level to watch is 43. Bullish is 75. We already know the vibe. Though you know that the momentum is bullish now. Money flow is bullish. We even have the VWAP that is above the zero line aiming downwards, but sheesh. If it continues to go up, maybe Litecoin will lead the market again, because usually when Bitcoin is ranging for a while and she takes a dip, Litecoin is usually the thing that goes first. It starts to enter the green, and then Bitcoin enters the green after that. Is this a finite thing that happens every time? No, but it is something that I have noticed in the past that becomes a little bit of a pattern. Now, we do see that Litecoin, though, as we see bearish RSI for Bitcoin, for Ethereum. You look here at Litecoin, she's neutral. She wants to go bullish. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. We would need a nice little rocket ship moment, relieve the selling pressure, and stay above $63 for Litecoin. Oh my gosh. Michael Cartwright gifting 5 memberships. See, Michael Cartwright is just such a blessing upon this channel. Thank you very much. He said he already knows, bro. He already knows what he's doing. He already knows what's up, bro. He already knows. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, I will do some chart requests at the end of the show, so please make sure you guys send them that over there. Mr. X, hello. Hello, Mr. X. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sending all these hearts. Thank you very much. Low Cap says to buy the dip, go off. Tan says, ETFs triggered a false bull market type expectations. We're early in the cycle. I could probably agree with that one. People thought that the ETFs are going to send us to the moon. Honestly, the ETFs don't even, I could say it doesn't even matter. I think it matters to a lot of people, but to me personally, it's just another way for the whole, trad media to get their hands on crypto and try to take as much off of the market and put it in their hands, and it's less that we have. So I think that's really the plan of ETFs, is to take all the Bitcoin or take a lot of crypto, and then Operation Choke Point coincides with it, where they want you to buy these and have only access to crypto through the ETFs. And where can you actually withdraw? Do you get your Bitcoin from there? No, you get cash. And even then, who has to allow you to transact? Your broker. Who's going to allow you to transact? The apps you're using to buy these things. And if they shut down your account, then how do you even use it? Can you send an ETF to anyone anywhere in the world? No, you can't. Like, this is a total distraction from the fundamentals of the space. However, this is a decentralized financial landscape. So you cannot say that institutions can't be here. You can't say they shouldn't be here, because technically everyone's going to be here at some point. And there's nothing we can do about it. So that's pretty much the way it goes. And when there's something out there and something that has money and is going to carry through generations, these people are smart. They know where money's going. Right, Donnie, with the heart puffles? Thank you. Thank you. I know you've been busy. You've been busy, Donnie. We missed you. We missed you. Let's see. Who do we have in the chat? Yukio, hello, good morning. Everlasting Bliss, nice to see you. There's so many beautiful people here. I love this. I love this. You guys are so beautiful. Now, Speaking of the markets and stuff like that, you got to rely on centralized entities to validate your worth. We do have NVIDIA stock that extended a $280 billion slump after the DOJ probe report. There is FUD on NVIDIA, so I'm going to go grab that chart really quick. NVIDIA, there we go, NASDAQ, perfect. Okay, so we do have NVIDIA taking a little bit of a dip, $106 today, down 1.43%. Money flow is now in the red for NVIDIA after months on months, essentially since right here, December of 23. And there wasn't much red in between. So you could say majority of the time, money flow has been green for NVIDIA since November of 2022. Even the volume, you can see, is relatively consistent on NVIDIA. However, we hit those all-time highs around 140, and we're now hovering 106. You want to hold that support at $97. But going back to the news here, they extended their record slump in early Wednesday trading following reports that the chip maker is part of an antitrust probe into the semiconductor sector by the DOJ. Bloomberg News reported that NVIDIA, which lost $280 billion in value during yesterday's tech market sell-off, the biggest single-day market cap decline on record, received a DOJ subpoena tied to the probe that compels it to provide information. The DOJ is looking, The DOJ is looking into allegations that NVIDIA prevents its customers from easily switching from one chip maker to another and penalizes companies when they do. The government is also investigating their April acquisition of software group Run AI. They cite in a statement that it wins on merit, adding that customers are free to choose whatever solution is best for them. Well, it seems as though that may not be the case. And again, the markets are manipulated. Maybe, just maybe, we're seeing that there's more control than we thought, especially when you have almost a monopoly like NVIDIA, which majority of companies use. A lot of people use NVIDIA chips, and they're going to punish you when you use another company. See, that's not cool. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool. Crypto for Seniors is here. We have beautiful people like Chump Change. Shout out to Chump Change really quick because he actually hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So shout out to him. Right, Johnny Paycheck and Double O. Yep, so that's the news on NVIDIA. Stockery is messed up right now. The stockery is messed up. And I'm surprised there's even probes into NVIDIA because of how much money goes into it. Speaking of probes, we have probes on probes on probes with Starlink. We have a lot of issues with free speech and a lot of issues with freedom in general, especially across the globe. Oh, Brazil. So Brazil told the internet service providers to ban X. That is done. Kaplood. Then they went and froze Starlink's finances and their bank accounts. Even though X and Starlink are two different companies doing a lot of different things, and because of this illegal, unjust basis of everything that they're doing, Starlink, even though they have their assets frozen, they are confirming that they're going to block access to X via Starlink. That is absolutely buck wild to me. Starlink, the satellite company that is from Elon Musk, said it was complying with the Brazilian court order to block X in the country. In a September 3rd post, Starlink claimed that the court ruled suspending X was illegal, explicitly targeting Alexander, one of the country's Supreme Court justices. On August 30th, they ordered X to be suspended in Brazil. This is a tweet from Starlink saying, to our customers in Brazil, the Starlink team is doing everything to keep you connected. Following last week's order from Alexander that froze Starlink's finances and prevents Starlink from conducting financial transactions in Brazil, we immediately initiated legal proceedings in the Supreme Court explaining the gross illegality of this order and asking the court to unfreeze our assets. Regardless of the illegal treatment of Starlink in freezing our assets, we are complying with the order to block access to X in Brazil. We continue to pursue all legal avenues, as are others who agree that his recent orders violate the Brazilian constitution. People in Brazil are fighting for their right for free speech, especially using X. People want X. And we even saw almost an X competitor, Blue Sky, gained over 1 million users in just a few days because people from Brazil are flooding to any social media platform to find information and to have a voice. This is a war on free speech. So I'm telling y'all right now, be careful. That is why we need more solutions within blockchain to enable free speech. I cannot explain how important this is. Now, hi, Kevin. Kevin with the lightning bolts. Lee says free speech is key. Absolutely. We have inalienable human rights in this life, which is life, liberty, and property. We're entitled to free speech. We're entitled to be able to find information and collect and gather said information. Now, a way to do that using blockchain, and especially if they say, hey, we are cutting off that internet, you are completely offline, there are ways to transact with blockchain, and that is through radio waves. So this needs to become more of a mainstream solution. And even my own person, I feel like I should have some radio wave technologies within my household, so that way if my internet goes out or something detrimental happens in my area, I have a way to transact and send messages using blockchain. Because again, free speech is code. Code is free speech. And you even go back again to the Genesis block of Bitcoin. Satoshi putting that news headline about the chancellor on the brink of bailout for banks. That is an immutable piece of message, value, information, money. Now we need more of this, especially Sui blockchain is tapping radio waves to bank the unbanked, which are offline. And this is probably one of the most interesting things I've seen in a while, and something that we need to innovate with, because everyone asks, what if the power goes out? What if they block the interwebs? What do you do? One of the main objections to crypto-based payments is the uncertainty about what happens if the internet goes out. Well, Sui blockchain has been exploring what it calls internetless transactions through an innovation mechanism to keep crypto flowing regardless of the circumstances. Now, according to them, the idea is to use mobile networks or even radio waves to send crypto through text or send through crypto text when the internet is down. He said the team has already completed research that allows them to transmit transactions over using just the waves underwater, long-distance radio, and even compressing transactions in such a small way that it can fit into a smaller size of a text message. Quote, we can effectively allow you to transmit transactions using multiple communication channels without the internet as a relay. That matters when you have disaster recovery issues, when you have outages, or when you have low connectivity areas. He said this could be very powerful, and yes, indeed, because there's a lot of people that do not have access to the internet. As crazy as that may seem, it's very true, which is why in other countries where they're enabling CBDCs, like in Nigeria, a lot of these people do not have access to smartphones or the internet, so doing things like this really matter. Even there are ways through flip phones and not even smartphones to send Bitcoin through Lightning over text message. So that's something that I also saw was very prominent in other countries. Apparently, they tested the method of internetless transactions. It's already working, and it could benefit decentralized physical infrastructure, aka DePIN products. And they said they want to disrupt major industries as well. And they say this is very natural, and it's a way to actually fund public infrastructure without huge economic outbreak. They've done it with consumer devices, and you can also reverse it for large enterprises as well. Absolutely important. I will absolutely love this. Much love to Sui Blockchain for even thinking about this, because if you like the blockchain or not, regardless of how you feel about them, you have to look at the facts, and that is that we need different ways to transact crypto and send messages when people don't have access to the internet, when they don't have access to places like X and anywhere that enables some sort of free speech. Shout out to Michael Cartwright for 10 memberships. He said, I can't get rid of my gray, but I can get rid of yours. LOL. Oh my.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
Listen, man, I don't want, if you're talking about gray hair, man, I don't want gray hair. I don't want it. But I know it's going to happen at some point. I don't want it, though. And I'm scared of that. I saw, like, there's one. I have, like, one gray hair, and it's always been there. always that one. And it scares me. I'm not going to lie. It scares me. I don't want it, Michael. I don't. But listen, I appreciate you. And any way that you could you could help with any sort of gray, whether that's the hair or the names in the chat. It's all helpful. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you again for the 10 memberships. You're the best. You're the best. Shout out to all the people that have memberships. Guys, put a rain emoji for beautiful Michael.
Aww.
Yay. Yay, Michael. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it, man. But please make sure you guys are working on this. And if you guys are smart people, if you guys are really like those super coder mega geniuses, then let's work on this. Make sure we could get radio waves. Let's make sure we get access to crypto, to money, to information. Because again, money is information and value. It's energy that is spread throughout the world, one person to another. Michael, with all these gifts on TikTok too, thank you. And he said, don't stress too much. Love that. Thank you. I appreciate you watching out for me. Listen, man, like life is stressful sometimes. Like I try to take that all down a notch. And I think it's actually whatchamacallit. I think it's getting better. I think my stress level is definitely down a good amount from when I left New York. That place was mad stressful. I mean, literally the smallest things I notice are a lot more stressful over there than over here. So yeah, I love this. And shout out to Club Crow. He says, or they, I don't know if this is a man or a woman, says your crypto updates with a little heart. Well, thank you for your love. Hello, Scott R. Just die that one singular hair. That's so funny. Okay. Do you think knowing how much Bitcoin everyone has would be a problem? Well, Jake, I think a lot of it is pretty much, you would say, anonymous for the most part. But I think no matter how much Bitcoin certain people own, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't take away from the decentralized infrastructure of Bitcoin. So if someone has like a nice portion of the supply, does it really matter when I could still send my money peer-to-peer 24/7, 365? That's what matters to me. So that technology end of it, the fundamental part of it, does not change. So that's just kind of my opinion on the whole thing. And I hope that makes sense. Now, moving on, because we do have Donnie T, a lot of drama within the Donnie T fam. Now, let's talk for a moment. We have the Donnie T fam that's releasing a project called World Liberty Financial. And this is supposed to be a project, according to the family, that is going to disrupt the banking and financial world. Now, whether you like this guy or not, he released 4 NFTs, Donnie T, his wifey as well. And they're not going to stop with this technology. It's surprising that, again, they're using this technology when there is no legal basis for how to use it and what exactly a crypto security is within the United States. What I found really interesting about this project, because apparently there's a white paper out, the T is that there's going to be a coin that people are given. It's a governance coin, except it's a non-transferable. So they could say, oh, Donnie T has a token, but how could you apply the Howey test to it when there's no expectation of profit if it's a non-transferable governance coin? Ah. Ooh, ah, ee. Ooh, ah, ah. Here's inside the project that is linked, also the Donnie T project, to a $2 million DeFi hack. And I don't know if these people are officially on the team, but apparently there was a whole white paper put out. Okay, so you could look into the World Liberty Financial. They have like a website, but the last time I checked it, there wasn't really much on it. And so this is the news I have so far. That the document, the white paper that they put out, describes a borrowing and lending service that's similar to Doe Finance, a recently hacked blockchain app built by 4 people that were listed on the team for World Liberty Financial. And other participants included all 3 of Donnie T's sons, which includes Barron, Eric, and Donnie T Jr., and some other influencers. According to a person familiar with the plans, it'll also include, like I said, a new cryptocurrency, WLFI, a non-transferable governance token, a transfer restriction would make the asset difficult for speculators to trade. They also highlight the power of blockchain in an accessible way, according to the white paper, though the app isn't ready for a prime time kind of release. But there was a since deleted code base on GitHub that shows the project is in its early stages and appears to have lifted code from Doe Finance, which lost $2 million in July. It hasn't been confirmed whether there's like later iterations or if this is something that is going to be a copy and paste type situation, but I have to picture it's going to be better if there was already a hack and we have people like Donnie T behind it. There's also Zachary Folkman and Chase Harrow, which are listed as the head of operations. And according to this article, they built Doe Finance, and they say that Harrow used to link to Doe's Finance Telegram group in his bio and the messaging app. So there's major connections for the Donnie T project and Doe Finance. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me to believe that Donnie T would use people that are bad actors or that aren't doing this correctly. So this is kind of the news I have on this. They also said there's going to be a credit account system within the project built on a DeFi platform and the Ethereum blockchain to facilitate decentralized borrowing and lending. And they say that with this governance token, platform users can suggest and vote on adding new DeFi lending markets or integrating new blockchains, according to this white paper. And it's going to feature an easy-to-use interface for accessing the governance token, WLFI, as a smart account or a brokerage. You guys could do a little bit of a deeper dive into the team and stuff like that. But again, I don't want to take up too much of the time for you guys. However, people are skeptical of the team members there. Again, it goes back to what I'm saying is that it's really hard for me to believe that he's going to include bad actors on his project, especially because he was trying to become the marathon winner of the United States. So Andy says, has Kamama made any statement on crypto? No, I don't think so. Not a word. But this is more than a word. This is a project. Apparently, the rumor has it is that both teams, both marathon runners, are speaking with industry leaders to come up with some sort of legislation or some sort of regulatory framework. However, we already know that people that are advising Kamama are really radical in the fact that they do not want crypto and they do not want people to have self-custody. And they think that crypto is the worst thing in the world. So that's all I've really heard about the Kamama side of advisors. However, Donnie T, we just see that he has more crypto-focused people that he's connected with. However, we don't know what the real aim of the project is. It's not out yet. And we're going to have to just see how it all works out. And I'm curious if it's going to come out previous to the marathon run in November. So this is what I got. That's what I got on the Donnie T news, and I hope that helps everybody with their updates. They were also looking yesterday concerning the Donnie T family that Laura T and other people of the Donnie T family. So his Donnie T's daughter-in-law and his daughter were hacked for a crypto project, of course, because that's all we see is that people get hacked and then, oh, here's this project. Here's the smart contract on Solana. And it's weird that a lot of it's on Solana too. I think that's a little bit sus. Anyway, the Donnie T family members were hacked with an apparent crypto scam. We see here that the daughter-in-law and the daughter again were hacked to promote a token that was not actually connected to World Liberty Financial. And Laura and Tiffany Trump, the wife of Eric T and daughter of Donnie T, respectively, tweeted that they described the only official blockchain address for the World Liberty Financial. Laura T tweeted, our goal at World Liberty is to utilize our governance token on Solana, WL, to support our token, our DeFi lending protocol. Again, fake token, because we know that the token, as we have seen in this article, is WLFI. So they try to do WL. So scam, scam, scam. So this was the fake tweet. Not long after, Eric, the middle son of Donnie T, posted that the two profiles were compromised and the addresses were a scam. World's Liberty Financial, the project itself, also tweeted that their accounts have been hacked and not to click on any links or buy any tokens, and they're working to actively fix it as well. There was also a fake DJT token that was released a few months ago, and it was said to be launched with Baron T, the youngest child of Donnie T, but there is no proof of that so far. But yeah, so that's the latest news on them, on the Donnie T and fam. The Donnie T and fam, pamp it up now. Because we have more news, which I actually see you guys talking about in the chat. However, guys, we have 17,071 subscribers. 4 more until we hit our goal. Pump it up now. I think we need the sound check. Baby, it's a sound check. I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yourself? Speaking of marathons, there is a Senate marathon. And Liz Warren, let me see those Liz Warren emojis in the chat now. Give me these Liz Warren emojis. Liz Warren emojis. Liz Warrens. Because, why? Liz Warren is about to get crushed, possibly, by John Deaton in the Republican Senate primary. Now, this is a pro-XRP attorney. We're going to get into XRP news right after this, so buckle up. This is going to be loaded with stuff today. Now, this is in Massachusetts. Again, winning the primary brings him one step closer to running and winning against Liz Warren, that darn hucksters. John Deaton has won the nomination for the Senate in the Massachusetts primary marathon and is set to face off against Liz Warren in November. Deaton, a former Marine and outspoken advocate of Ripple, defeated 2 other marathon runners, including industrial engineer Bob Antonellis, and then Quincy City Council President Ian Kane to nab the nomination. He has secured 64% of the VOTES so far, with just over 43% of the total in Massachusetts being counted at the time of publication. He will face off against Liz in November. His opponent, who has won a Senate seat twice, has stiff competition for her bid back in 2012, beating Scott Brown, and received more than 60% of the vote back in 2018. But she's seeking a 3rd term and is unopposed for the Dem nom. She has absolutely destroyed crypto. She tried to destroy crypto. Her, Gary, Janet Yellen, all of these hucksters out there and helping her. And they're all one team. And we have to dismantle this team so that way we can prosper as a community, as an industry where people like her that are backed literally by the American Bankers Association do not want you to own crypto. They do not want you to have the right to self-custody. They want to make this pretty much completely illegal. So for that, I say, bye.
Oh my God.
And I am rooting for John. John for the win. And he says at least Dean will make her spend money. Yeah, because now she actually has the campaign. She has to prove herself, which she claims she's for the people, but she never answers any real questions. So that's pretty much it. Juanito says the market is in shambles. Don't worry, my friend. Sash, tell him not to worry. Biomex, tell him not to worry. No, gee, darn it, put those Doge emojis for me. No. All right, how many likes do we have? Hold on. 88 likes. Guys, 12 more for 100. Rock on and hit that like. Ripple news. We're going to continue. My hair looks crazy today. The Ripple stablecoin USD pegged could be issued according to Brad Garlinghouse in weeks, not months. So maybe sooner than people expected. XRP Ripple news, get ready. Ripple Labs chief executive Brad Garlinghouse is ongoing at the Korean Blockchain Week talking his smack that the company's dollar-pegged stablecoin is close to issuance. We will certainly launch soon, weeks not months, he said at the event. It's called Ripple USD. RL USD has been minted in that framework. He also stated plans for the token that were made after USDC lost its peg, and he said, we felt like there was an opportunity for a credible player already working with lots of financial institutions to lean into that market. He revealed this in April that it'll be 100% backed by dollar deposits, short-term government treasuries, and other cash equivalents. They started testing in early August with enterprise partners, and it'll be deployed on XRPL, which is their blockchain, and the Ethereum blockchain, and will be based on their ERC20 token standard. Now, there's going to be boosts in the XRPL network to have Ethereum compatible smart contracts, which is going to let people build on-chain exchanges and issue tokens with other financial stuff like they could do on Ethereum. So what they're trying to do is bring DeFi into Ripple and XRP. However, it was supposed to be XRP that was transacted with banks. Now they're flipping the script and they're like, oh, hey man, like actually we're going to have the stablecoin. Now, would you use the XRP stablecoin? Would you use it? Put a one or a yes emoji, two or no emoji. Would you use it? I would like to know. I would like to know. Tell me. Would you use this stablecoin? Do you trust them? And again, they said they're working with enterprise partners. And what do enterprise partners bring you to? Enterprise blockchains, which are private, permissioned blockchains that you, the person, freedom, do not have access to. The banks only have access to them, and they could possibly block you from using the whole XRPL network, depending on how centralized this thing is. So I'm just throwing that out there as well. It does scare me just a little bit. I don't know how much it is censored, especially because you have USDC and USDT that do have the ability to freeze your assets if they think you're a bad actor. I would like to see how private and how permissioned XRPL is, as well as the RLUSD stablecoin. I don't know. Now, we also have Cantor Fitzgerald's CEO. We're going to move over and still talk about TradFi because he claimed that companies want to transact in Bitcoin. And again, we know that there's other altcoins out there. There's things like XRP that people claim will be moved, However, we know that it always kind of goes back to Bitcoin. Cantor Fitzgerald's CEO, you can even see this came from his tweet, Howard Lutnick, saying, over the last 5 years, Bitcoin has been an outsider to the TradFi community. It's now only dipping its toe into global finance. Cantor will help TradFi bring Bitcoin all the way in, and TradFi wants a new asset class, and Bitcoin is here to stay. Savage. Thank you, Kevin. Much love.
I guess the easiest way to get a clear view of where Bitcoin is going over the next 5 years is take a look at the last 5. Right? The last 5, Bitcoin has been an outsider in the finance business, but coming closer and closer and closer. Right now, there's an ETF just starting to go a little bit mainstream, maybe a toe in the water of mainstream, but banks still can't clear it. Banks still can't transact in it. Banks still can't custodian it. Banks still won't transact in it, and they won't finance it yet. I think people misunderstand traditional financial service companies. They want to transact in Bitcoin. They want new asset classes to transact in. That's just a good thing, but they need the regulator to say it's okay. Right now, today, right? If a bank were to hold your Bitcoin, they would have to set aside their own money equal to that amount in sort of like in a jail. I mean, you'd say, well, that's crazy.
That's why we need SAB 121 to be fixed. But also, do we want the banks to have access to crypto in any which way, shape, or form? Even going back just a little bit.
Right now, today, right? If a bank were to hold on,
back here.
They want new asset classes to transact in. That's just a good thing. But they need the regulator to say it's okay.
This is the thing. He said, we need the regulator to say it's okay. Do we really need the regulators, the hucksters, to say okay? That is one thing I disagree with here. One thing I disagree with. I don't think that's, I think we should not be waiting on the regulator. We have to make sure that we stand our ground and that they comply with what we want. Because again, we don't work for them. They work for us. Let's not forget that. Back into the video, friends.
You'd say, well, that's crazy. The answer is, that's why they don't hold it. But if you let them hold it, if the regulatory environment was good, you will see all the traditional financial service companies, the big banks, the big brokerage companies, they're all going to go headfirst into Bitcoin pond. That's what's going to happen, and it's coming. It's a slow, steady process, but eventually there's going to be a CFTC chair who says, you know what, Bitcoin is a financial asset, and we're going to treat it as such. And when that happens, you're going to see Bitcoin move in a very, very strong, positive direction.
Yeah, but go back again.
You know what? Bitcoin is a financial asset.
Okay, you could view Bitcoin as a financial asset, but it's also property, it's also currency, it's many things. So are they aiming for it to be just a stock? Do they want people to really use Bitcoin as currency? That's what this man needs to clarify. We cannot wait for the regulator. We cannot wait for people to give us permission. Why in the world? Is it just a financial asset? Bitcoin is everything. Bitcoin is everything. It's money, it's value, it's information, it's property. So you can't just say it's a financial asset. It's bigger than that. And that's what I just don't get here, man. That's what I just don't get here. Why do people try to put Bitcoin in a box? She's too big for the box. She's the whole world.
And we're going to treat it as such. And when that happens, you're going to see Bitcoin move in a very, very strong, positive direction. So that's why I'm a fan of Bitcoin. It's going to go much higher. It always bounces around like any other financial asset, but ultimately over the next 5 years, as it gets invited into this party, up we go.
Listen, man, I like it. I think he's going in the right direction here. But why? I'm telling you, we don't need regulators. We don't need these people to give us permission. But I guess people like them need the permission. Me, myself, and I, no. They work for us. We do not work for them. If we want something, it's gonna get done because we, the people, said so. Bitcoin is not just a financial asset. It's not just an investment. It's bigger than that. It is energy. It is vibration. It is money. It is value. It is information. It is property. Stop trying to put it in one box. I am sick of this. Absolutely sick of it. Cantor Fitzgerald is going in the right direction. He knows that companies are going to buy Bitcoin. They know that countries, central banks are going to buy Bitcoin, that SAB 121 will be overturned at some point. Smart people like him, the smart money, they know where that's going. They know what the future lies. They know that, what do I say all the time? The legislation, the regulation, it is all theater. This is a part of the theater. Oh, the banks will never custody crypto because if they want to have crypto, they have to have the cash equivalent. That's garbage, bro. And they know it's unsustainable. They know it's not going to work. They know banks need to have access to Bitcoin, put it on their balance sheet because every other investment they made is absolutely dying. Fiat is dying. Certain real estate is dying. Do you know how many banks rely on New York real estate when the whole darn city and the state is in absolute shambles? Along with many other cities, many other states that are going literally down the toilet. San Francisco, all of these things. How in the world do they think banks are going to survive when property is going to absolutely implode? The real estate market will implode in certain spots because of the horrible leadership that is there. And the amount of people and the amount of overturn of certain neighborhoods just going in a negative direction. Real estate's it's going to have a major problem with the banks. These bonds, they're not worth diddly right now. There's a lot of problems with the banks. And you know what? Where are the proof of reserves? Bitcoin is going to save the banks. Bitcoin is going to save America. Memory Man is funny, and it's true. It's terribly scripted theater because you know what? They know, whoever they are, they know that Bitcoin is inevitable. They understand that it's a decentralized financial ecosystem in which there's people all over the world that have access to this technology with just an internet connection, that are validating transactions. They're creating new Bitcoin to be spread throughout the world. This is understood by them. They know what it is. They know how big it's going to be. But you know what? They need time to accumulate. They need time to stack. They need time to figure out a plan. And what's the plan? A one world currency, CBDCs. That's their plan. They need to build that up. And whenever that's ready, that's when they'll say, hey, maybe you could use some Bitcoin. But it's going to be a problem to get there because you need to get permission from their blockchain to allow you to swap your CBDC for crypto. I already know what the plan is. I already know what the plan is. Period. They already know what's going on. Bitcoin is so inevitable. And I'm telling you right now, everything that's going on, the Wells notices to OpenSea, all of this stuff is yada, yada theater. It is horribly scripted theater, as we have said in the chat. However, it's not something I'm worried about in any slight way because it is unconstitutional. There is no legal basis to support any single thing that they have brought against any sort of company. And you know what? Every single company that has been sought after by any three-letter agency deserves their money back. And all the people that had to get fired and the economy they destroyed with crypto, they should be paid. Their salaries should be paid. Because you know what? There's billions of dollars that our government just prints, billions of dollars that they just lose. However, we can't spend $600 on Venmo without a 1099. Oh, but wait, there are people that got fired that can't feed their family because they decided to go after a company when they know they don't have the funding to fight them. We the people, please remember that, we the people. Shout out to my OC, my Trade Fly, my Army Piper, all my Piper fam. Mama's here for you. Frat Mama's here for you. Thank y'all for coming. Thank all of y'all. Sorry, I went nuts. I just lost it a little bit. Noodle was freaking thrown out the window, given to the gators in the pond. But that's really how I feel right now. So whatever. Drink water. Fine. All right, we're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Right, Gio? Right, Gio? He's not gonna take it anymore. He's not gonna take it. Bam! He lost his C phrases. Do 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 do. I'm just trolling. Also, guys, I need some chart requests. Please give me a request, and I'll do some charts. Hello, user. Tiny baby people. How does Bitcoin enforce its supremacy within an economy? It does not. Listen, Bitcoin is something that's embraced. It's something that's chosen. It's not something that's forced on anybody like fiat. So it'll be when people want it, and that's it. And it's happening. They don't tell you how many people all over the world use crypto. They don't tell you how Bitcoin is really helping multiple economies that, even in Argentina, where they have triple-digit inflation, people go to Bitcoin to hold their value, to actually own something. Because in certain countries, you get paid one week, your money's worthless the next. So you need something that's going to maintain value, even with, you could say, fluctuations in price. It's still not as crazy and as volatile as most fiat currencies. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild, the hypocrisy that goes on. Oh, Bitcoin's so volatile. Most of fiat currencies are way more volatile than Bitcoin has ever been. But, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about the people that are losing their money, losing their jobs, and not being able to live a nice, prosperous life because of fiat currency and centralized entities devaluing them without their permission or absolute any sort of opinion or vote. Period. Now, we do have information on Mt. Gox because they're trying to pull something like FTX, where FTX collapsed. And they said, hey, we're going to open FTX again. Is it going to work out as of right now? Wouldn't be surprised if it did at some point. But Mt. Gox, the CEO, claims that the collapse of Mt. Gox would not have happened if they had the modern tools that are available today, but also the fact that he is planning on launching a brand new crypto exchange. Now, my friends, I would love to know in the chat, would you use a new exchange founded by the Mt. Gox CEO? Make sure you guys put a 1 or a yes emoji if you would use it, or a 2 or a no emoji if you would not. You guys need your memberships. Look up your memberships, get these memberships, and use those emojis. Mt. Gox CEO claims that the failed exchange was maybe avoidable with today's technology, but he does belong to an exclusive club of the 1% that fought law in Japan after the collapse and won, something nearly unheard of in the country with a 99% conviction rate. And now he's off with his new venture, launching a new crypto exchange called ElipX, which makes or takes the modern practices of exchanges and lessons learned from Mt. Gox, as well as working to and continuing to work on a crypto ratings agency called Ungox. He said, I think this is hilarious. I can say very confidently that Mt. Gox hack would not have happened if we even had some of the tools we have today. He then said he wishes during his heyday that there were HD wallets, which is one that securely manages and generates multiple public and private keys from a single master seed. He said, in retrospect, if we had tools like custodians and HD wallets, we wouldn't have stored private keys on the servers. We could have provided public seed access to an accountant for real-time monitoring of transactions, which would not only have prevented the hack, but also allowed us to detect suspicious activity much earlier. Apologies. His new exchange, ElipX, will be set up like the New York Stock Exchange with separate segmented groups handling trading, brokering, and storing assets. He pointed out that Japan has strict custodian rules for exchanges, which is why it was the safest place to be an FTX customer. I can't even believe this. I mean, they're still paying out stuff from Mt. Gox, but this man goes, you know what? I know what happened. I know that maybe it could have been avoidable. But sheesh, we're going to try to do that again. We're going to do that again. So welcome back, Mt. Gox. Man, nothing surprises me anymore. Next thing is SBF coming out of jail next week. Now, crazy. Give me those chart requests. I saw Sui was one of them, so I'm going to grab that. Okay. So we have Sui, 81 cents today, up 3.3%, still bordering the same level we were looking at the other day of 79.80 cents. Bearish level to watch is your 49.50. 50 cents is a big psychological level, as well as $1. That's your bullish scenario. So two major levels to watch here. And again, I really don't have any data below this 50 cents besides the low over here of around 35. But again, this may not be the complete chart, as we know. Now, money flow is nearing that zero line. Hopefully will become green after months in the red, being here since April. Bullish VWAP, sort of treading towards that zero line, hoping to cross over. Momentum needs that work. RSI, though, was absolutely pumped. Let me go back to that. So RSI was almost overbought, but didn't quite make it there. Went below neutral, pulling back from the major moves, which I think it needed. So it's either we go a little bit lower to maybe where we had that major pump over here around 36. However, you want to cross that neutral and go bullish for the sake of your bags. So that's what we're looking at. NVIDIA, I did already. Mr. Yee is in this chat. Hello. Keith Betts, hello. Oh no, Sir Wick says him and wifey both are sick right now. Oh boy. Guys, please put heart emojis. Please put heart emojis, or actually the SpongeBob emojis for like a little rain of love. Give hearts or SpongeBobs. All right, MicroStrategy we could do. Hi, all set. We could do MicroStrategy. Give me a second. All right, so MicroStrategy right now. What? Are we? Okay. So MicroStrategy, give me a second because my chart got deleted. I'm so confused. Like, why are my charts missing on some things? That is bothersome. That is bothersome. Sheesh, give me a minute. No, MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy. Boo, why did you leave me, MicroStrategy? Okay, so we're going to look right here. Give me just another second. Perfect. Okay. Do 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 boo do boo. We're at $124.87 for MicroStrategy. We're up 2%. The 200-day SMA was crossed quite a minute ago. We are maintaining, yet we are coming awfully close. The 200-day SMA is at $114. Bearish level to watch is 106, 107. Bullish level to watch is 152, which is near your all-time high of around, I think this is the all-time high, of around 198 or $200. Was it $200? Was it hit? I think so. And then we have Market Cipher. It's letting us know that we have the VWAP, which is bearish, that needs to be moved up just a little bit. Also, the red dot got absolutely crushed, and it crushed that momentum. And then we have the money flow that still needs work. We also have the RSI that is choppy in the bearish direction, but maybe wants to have that oomph to go bullish. So that's what you're watching. Is your bearish is 108, bullish is 152. And that's your golden zone, essentially. All right, let's see. But yeah, I think I got all of them. But yeah, I love it. And also, guys, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. Tomorrow, I have my spaces with the ETH Lizards. And then Friday, we're going to be back at the studio. And we're gonna do a studio show again on Friday. So I'm very excited about that. Mr. Yee, also, guys, please make sure you subscribe to Mr. Yee because last night he was live, and he does like a lot of like technical items because he's like smart and stuff. So please make sure, and don't tell him I said that. But here's Mr. Yee's channel, and if you guys want to follow him, I'm gonna put the link in the live chat right now. He was live last night. Apparently he was popping off. I was sleeping. I was sleeping, but. I was so tired yesterday. I was like, it's so bad because I hit my bed, and I'm done. Noji says retro live what? Yeah. Listen, no, he's a smart boy, but like, you know, I can't give him too many props right now. But he is smart and he does a lot of smart people things. Jimmy, my uncle is here. Good morning. Send my love to my little cousin. Send the love to my cousin. Brogoshi, nice to see you, my friends. You guys are beautiful. I have so much love for every single one of you. Wick says, thank you, Randy. Feel magically better already. Yay! Yeah, you guys are great. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. So please make sure you follow Sir Yee and everybody else in this chat if they do have a YouTube channel because I just appreciate people. See, I would give Gio a shout out, but like it would be too much of a thriller for him. So I think that might be a problem. Anyway, yeah, I'm very excited. Please go subscribe to his channel. What's for lunch? That's a great question. Today I'm busy. Tomorrow is actually my busiest day of the week too. But I'm busy. I'm going crazy over here. But you know what? It's all for a good purpose and I absolutely love this show and I love what I do for a living. And there's nothing else I want to do besides this. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, darn, I love this show. And, you know, I get dressed in the morning, then I see the sun come up, and then I know an hour or two after the sun comes up, then we got a show to do. And then after the show, we have a lot of people to meet with and speak with and do things. And then after that, you just freaking live life. And do more things and research. Gio says he's about to hit 10K. Oh, now he comes back in the chat. Now he comes back in the chat because he wants some subscribers. Oh my God, wait. How many are you? Wait, 9.9. Oh, 11 subs. Oh no, I gotta help. I gotta help that. I can't troll right now. Guys, Gio has 11 subscribers left until he hits 10,000. Sheesh. Guys, we have to help. We gotta do something. Guys, 11 more subscribers. Go subscribe to Gio. This boy works hard. I can call him a boy. Are you a man, Gio? Can I call you a boy, or are you a man? You know, I actually have a lot of conversations with crypto men over being an alpha. Like, you know, are you an alpha male, Gio? Are you an alpha male? Or are you a sigma? I would like to know. I would like Uncle Jimmy to answer that question. Uncle Jimmy, do you identify as an alpha male? Double O says he loves the show too. Thank you. Brandon E, nice to see you. Alex O, nice to see you. Corey Butler, hello. Guys, subscribe to Gio. Did he hit it yet? Gio, hit your 10,000 subscribers. Pamp him up now. Gio goes, I know the answer to that.
Oh, girl, baby girl. Oh. Don't even play.
I don't know. I actually need the clarification. Also, Alex goes, I'm an otter. That's hilarious. Jimmy goes, he's alpha-ish. Do you think you're a sigma? I would like to know. Potato for pimp, sure.
A potato flew around my room before you came.
All right, so shout outs, Sir Yi and Sergio. Go follow them, enjoy them, and watch their stuff, man. The Jester says it all. He freaking said.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I can't, man. I can't with this show. This show drives me crazy. But Tari, nice to see you, my friend. Oh my gosh. We're too funny, bro. Sub to Gio, I guess. Yeah, I hope he gets 10,000 subscribers now. I really want him to get 10,000 subscribers. Let's see. How many does he have exactly? Do I get to see that somewhere using some back-end stuff? I don't think so. But dude, let's get into 10,000 subscribers. Subscribe to Gio, man. Subscribe to this man. Because he's not a boy, he's an alpha male. So there you go. Subscribe. Subscribe, why don't you like? Subscribe, share this video, because it's a thriller. All right, guys. Guys, thank you guys so much for your love. I appreciate you. He's 6 away. Shoo. Oh my gosh, it's Nicholas. Nicholas from Market Cipher. He's like, congratulations, my children. Gio 10K and Randi 17K. I'm your child, Nicholas? I'm your child? Are we the Market Cipher babes? We're the youth of Market Cipher. We got Papa Nick. So what, but Face calls me Lil Mama, so I think you're gonna have to be Papa Nick. He said period. Freaking period. Oh, Gio, give us a subscriber count. What do we got right now? What do we got? Did he hit 10,000 yet? 6 more subscribers for him. What about our subscribers? Oh my gosh, no, we went down 3. 3 of you left me, and freaking 3 of you left me and went to Gio's channel, or in Retro's channel. Shoot. It's okay. He said we're the new generation. Freaking can't, dude. You guys are too funny. You guys are great. I love this show. Matari says you got to come to HotepCon. Listen, Sir Hotep needs to call me, man. I need to speak to him. the new crypto faces. Oh gosh. So Geo's got 5 more left. So please subscribe to Geo's sub to Retro, and we're gonna get after it though. This was a great show, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. It's okay. Tomorrow we're gonna pamp it. We're gonna have a really good time. And then Friday we're gonna have a beautiful set going on, and we're gonna improve on the studio. We're also gonna improve on this. So I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm grinding my little tush away, and I just can't wait. I can't wait for the evolution of the Zest, and we're starting to move. We're starting to get zesty. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and if you haven't yet, please do me the honor and let Piano Maddie B sing it.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you, freaking thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow, as usual, Monday through Friday, 9:45 a.m. Eastern. And as always, stay zesty. Awaza.